locked gate in the woods hid something with 3 heads. A locked gate in the woods. No signs, no warnings, just a camera left running. What it captured wasn't meant to be found. Movements in the dark, shapes that don't make sense. Tonight we're counting down real clips of terror and mystery, ranked from the least disturbing to the most shocking encounter caught on camera. Each video goes further than the last. And the final one, that's the moment most viewers wish they'd never seen. Number 20. Perched on a rock, a tiny turtle reveals something impossible. From its shell, long spider-like legs emerge, moving in a slow, deliberate rhythm. Its form defies all known anatomy. The smooth shell of a reptile combined with the jointed limbs of an arachnid. Some viewers believe it's a genetic deformity. Others insist it's something artificially created, a hybrid born in a hidden lab. Real or not, the detail in the footage, the movement, the shadows, the texture, leaves little room for comfort. An image that feels like a warning of what happens when nature and experimentation cross paths. Number 19. This is real, and disturbingly close. A giant centipede is filmed crawling along the wall of an urban building. Concrete, windows, cables, a human space. Nothing about this footage breaks biology. That's the unsettling part. This animal exists. It reaches this size, and it can survive in cities. The centipede moves slowly, clinging to the vertical surface with dozens of legs. Each one grips independently, giving the impression that the wall itself is being tested. There is no attack, no sudden movement, just a calm, methodical climb. And that calm is what lingers, because it reminds us that some creatures don't need to be monsters to feel wrong this close to us. Number 18. This clip claims to show a spider the size of a dog. There is no scientific backing, no verified species, no documented case of an arachnid reaching this scale. Everything points to extreme perspective digital editing or visual distortion caused by camera angle and distance. The proportions don't align, the movement lacks biological consistency, and the environment offers no reliable reference point. But that's not what makes this video unsettling. The creature itself isn't the problem. What's disturbing is how fast the brain accepts it, how quickly disbelief fades, how easily we're ready to think, maybe this one is real. In an age of manipulated footage, fear doesn't need evidence. It only needs to feel possible. Number 17. At first, the report sounded absurd. Sonoran Desert, Arizona-Mexico border. Wildlife rangers were alerted about a mutant turkey chasing motorcycles and damaging road signs. They thought it was a sick condor until they captured it. The creature didn't resist. It walked into the truck on its own, almost 1.7 meters tall. Red feathers with dark jaguar-like spots. A bare neck, a curved hawk-like beak. Each step left scorched marks in the sand. When a cowboy tried to tie it, the bird stared at him. He backed away, whispering, "We shouldn't be seeing it in daylight." The radio suddenly filled with reverse sounds and unknown bird calls. Minutes later, the truck stopped. All 4 tires burst. The bed was empty. One corrupted phone image remained. The bird, in black and white, covered in symbols. Number 16. The recording begins in a small town in Mexico. Neighbors gather around something unusual. A strange bird has been captured and placed inside a metal cage. The ground beneath it is wet. The animal stands completely still, silent, watching through the bars. The person filming steps closer and zooms in. A sharply curved beak, dark feathers pressed tightly against its body. Its posture doesn't look like a normal bird. Witnesses whisper among themselves. One of them says, "We've never seen anything like this around here." The mood shifts from curiosity to unease. No one knows where the creature came from or how it ended up there. Number 15. A remote slope near Devil's Canyon. On the Nevada-Utah border, hikers alerted park rangers after discovering human bones far from any marked trail. The air felt heavy, no wind, a gray sky hanging unusually low. As rangers approached, one of them stepped ahead and stopped. Between dry bushes and red stone stood a massive black vulture, completely still. Beside it lay a full human skeleton, clean bones, perfectly arranged. No clothing, no disturbance. The bird appeared far larger than normal. Its feathers rose like a dark crown. It wasn't feeding. It wasn't moving. It was watching. As a ranger began recording, the vulture slowly turned its head. Then a sudden icy gust swept the canyon. The bird didn't react. The video cuts as one wing spreads over the bones. The screen goes black. File out of range. Number 14. A quiet rural yard at dusk. A teenager steps outside to feed his guinea pigs and notices what looks like a condor resting on the barn roof. At first, it seems normal, until he gets closer. It doesn't move like a bird, and not like a human either. Something about its posture feels wrong. The figure sits slightly hunched, wings stretched outward as if drying. Its body looks thin, almost skeletal, covered in grayish skin. The arms appear human, but the hands hang too long, unnatural. Its head remains lowered. Long, wet strands of hair cling together, heavy and still. Nothing moves, not even the wind. The animals fall silent, no ambient sound at all, as if the place is frozen. Then, slowly, the creature lifts its head. Without turning, it pulls one wing back. The video glitches. The roof is empty, but in the corner of the frame, a shadow remains. Wings still spread. Number 13. An ordinary urban street. Residents noticed an unusual bird perched on electrical wires above the road. It appeared suddenly and didn't move. It just watched from above while the wind shook nearby branches. The person filming started from a distance, then zoomed in. A long, curved beak. Dark feathers raised and uneven. Sharp talons gripping the cable with unnatural strength. One witness said, "We've never seen a bird like this here. It felt out of place." People gathered below, uneasy, waiting for it to fly away. It never did. The bird stayed silent, perfectly still. Number 12. A rural road in southern France. Between Saint-Cirque-la-Popie and Cajarc, dogs began howling as streetlights flickered twice, then went dark. For days, locals had reported missing birds, restless cattle, and strange lights drifting over nearby fields. That evening, 6 men searched the road with flashlights and cameras. One of them suddenly shouted, "There!" The beams locked onto something standing in the road. It was over 1.8 meters tall, moving on all fours. Thin but powerful limbs, dull, leather-like skin, folded wings twitching erratically. The eyes were the worst, glowing like internal lamps, unblinking. When a flashlight hit its face, it stopped, as if it understood, as if it allowed itself to be seen. A woman filmed from her phone. When the flash fired, the lights went out. So did the video. Only scorched claw marks remained. Number 11. A viral clip circulates online showing a white bird perched in silence. At first glance, nothing seems unusual. Then it opens its beak. The tongue extends outward, long, pink, and unnervingly thick. It stretches far beyond what any normal anatomy would allow, moving like a separate living organ. Some viewers claim it's a rare deformity. Others argue it's the result of mutation, disease, or environmental damage. No official explanation has been confirmed. What makes the footage unsettling isn't just the appearance, it's how real it feels. No filters, no obvious edits. Just a living animal behaving naturally, as if nothing is wrong. The bird doesn't panic. It doesn't struggle. It simply exists this way, and that's what lingers. The possibility that evolution doesn't always move forward. Sometimes it twists. Number 10. In a frozen, remote region, a traveler films something pressed against a wall. At first, it looks lifeless. The shape is wrong, part amphibian, part nightmare. Its skin appears damp and leathery, preserved by the cold. Limbs twist at unnatural angles. Horn-like growths emerge from the skull, frozen mid-curve. Some online claim it's an unknown species, halted by sub-zero temperatures before decay could erase it. Others insist it's a common animal, distorted by frost, time, and shadow. But certain details linger. The shape of the mouth, the eyes frozen half open, and the posture, eerily human, as if it died reaching outward. No movement, no sound, just a body locked in place, waiting to be interpreted. The image stays with you, a reminder that in extreme environments, the line between mutation and myth can disappear beneath the snow. Number 9. On a quiet city street, a camera captures what appears to be an ordinary pigeon. It stands still, blending into the pavement. Then it takes a step. Its feet are massive, nearly the size of its entire body. The proportions feel wrong. Heavy, uneven, disturbingly human-like. Some viewers believe it's two birds fused together, moving as one. Others suggest a severe mutation, or a viral infection that warped its limbs beyond recognition. The pigeon continues walking, calm, unaware. That calm is what unsettles most viewers. A common city bird, suddenly grotesque. A reminder that even the most familiar creatures can become unrecognizable without warning. Number 8. At first glance, it looks like a small lizard resting on the ground, nothing unusual. Then it opens its mouth. The footage shows a creature resembling the hatchling of something prehistoric. Its body is reptilian, but the neck is thick, heavier than the torso itself. The mouth protrudes unnaturally forward, lined with rows of tiny teeth. No visible eyes. Locals who filmed it described the creature as aggressive, striking at anything that moved too close. Its reactions were fast, intentional. Some believe it's a severely deformed reptile. Others suggest a failed genetic experiment. No explanation has been confirmed. What unsettles viewers is the way it moves, not random, not confused, deliberate, alert, as if guided by instincts far older than the jungle around it. A brief glimpse of something ancient that may never have truly disappeared. Number 7. A baby lizard lies motionless in the palm of a hand. Small, fragile. At first, it looks harmless, until the camera shifts slightly. Running along its spine is a sharp, bony ridge, pronounced, rigid, almost identical to the dorsal structure seen in prehistoric reptiles. Experts label it a skeletal deformity, a rare but known condition, yet the symmetry raises questions, too precise, too evenly formed to feel accidental. The lizard doesn't thrash, it doesn't struggle. It remains still, breathing slowly, as if unaware of how wrong it looks. That contrast is what unsettles viewers. Something so small, carrying a shape that feels ancient, not dangerous, not aggressive, just a quiet reminder that evolution doesn't always forget. Sometimes it briefly looks back. Number 6. In a quiet field, a man films the moment he discovers a bizarre insect resting on his hand. A creature with a scorpion's tail, long antennae, and a single butterfly wing patterned in yellow and black. It doesn't move aggressively, yet its appearance feels unnatural, like parts of different species fused into one. Some viewers believe it's the result of radiation or genetic mutation. Others call it a rare deformity, born in isolation. Whatever the truth, the image of that tiny hybrid stays with you long after the clip ends. Number 5. Beneath the surface, a diver records a creature that defies all logic, an octopus-like being with multiple heads, each one bearing a gaping mouth. Its movements are synchronized, the heads twisting as if acting on their own. The texture of its skin appears real, wet, alive, and disturbingly human in some angles. Marine experts online suggested a case of extreme tissue mutation, but no one has ever documented anything remotely similar. Whether it's a malformed specimen or an unknown deep-sea species, its image triggers the same primal fear, the sense that nature is still capable of creating monsters. Number 4. On a small rural farm, a calf was born unlike any other, a single body, but 2 faces. It has 4 eyes, 2 mouths, and 1 shared heartbeat. Veterinarians later confirmed a rare condition known as diprosopia, recorded only once in nearly 400 million births. Both faces respond to touch. Both attempt to breathe and feed, yet they share the same brain. A living anomaly, suspended between 1 life and 2 identities. Some see it as a tragic defect of nature. others as proof of how fragile the line of creation truly is. Number 3. In a quiet rural pond, locals discovered a frog with 3 heads, each one moving and reacting on its own. Scientists who examined the footage confirmed it was no digital trick. All 3 heads shared one body, but each seemed to think independently. Cases like this are nearly impossible in modern embryology, where such mutations rarely result in survival. And yet, this creature lives, breathing, blinking, and coexisting with itself. A disturbing glimpse into the unpredictable side of evolution, where life refuses to follow the rules. Number 2. High in the hills, herders found a newborn goat unlike any they had ever seen. A single eye staring from the center of its face. They called it the eye of God, but scientists named it cyclopia, a condition so rare it's almost incompatible with life. Yet this one lived for days, moving, breathing, and watching the world through one unblinking gaze. Its survival remains a mystery, a fragile creature caught between science and something far older, as if nature itself had looked back. Number 1. In the middle of a forest road, a man comes across something blocking the path. A metal gate, old wood posts, a cage placed directly on the route. Inside, there's a dog, and then it becomes clear. It has 2 heads. Both heads are alive. Both mouths open at the same time, teeth visible, eyes fixed forward. The animal stands still behind the bars, filling the frame. No sudden movement, no attempt to escape, just the presence of a 2-headed dog, confined and abandoned in the woods. There is no explanation in the footage, no context, no signs around the cage. The camera lingers for a few seconds longer, as if the person filming doesn't fully understand what they're seeing. Then the clip ends,